I respect that fantasy as a genre has simply refused to standardize the spelling of fairy. Fairy, fey, fey, fairfolk, fairy. Just an F followed by whatever vowels you have in your heart. Hi, everybody, it's your boy Dai from the Space-Time Continuum. You're gonna have to come read memes with me if you want to leave, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, how are you guys doing? With all that being said and taken in consideration, I still hope you're having a wonderful day as much as possible. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Spill my drink and you're dead. A mimic pretending to be a beer mug. The barbarian intimidating it into staying as a mug until he finishes his drink. Oh god, yeah, and then he can turn into whatever and fight, it's fine. Just hold up until the beer is finished, okay? Ain't that the truth? When someone asks why I'm the forever DM, had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong. No, someone else would definitely have gotten it wrong, okay? You know, when they said if you want something right, you have to do it yourself, they were 100% talking about D&D. That's where the saying came from, yeah, trust me. Instant best friends. You know, like instant oats or something, just put them into water and they grow into best friends in 5 minutes or something. Anyway, every D&D party literally minutes after meeting each other for the first time. Accurate. Well, except for the Edge Rogue and the Edge Warlock, of course. I'm still undecided whether to give it a positive effect as well. The demon asks for a toll to pass through its realm, be it a valuable item or some intangible quality. You give it your ability to feel pain, which will surely make you resistant to damage. The DM tells you to put a question mark as your health and he will be the one tracking it from now on. Jesus Christ, that is a really bad consequence for the player. I am curious if the DM would have allowed it if you know, worded it differently, like, I don't know, the ability to get damaged or something like that, you know? Oh, this poor summer child. I have this issue with Dragonborn NPCs. They're my favorite race and I like using them to spice up the diversity of certain towns and cities, but all the players wanna do is f the mini dragons. Well, then just stop making them so freaking hot. The first one that I made was 49 and beaten down and jaded. He was supposed to be the all business, do what needs to be done type of NPC. He was just gonna give them a quest and they lost their shizzle over him. The second one I made was literally just Uncle Iroh and they still tried to let me get this straight. You keep making daddy characters? Oh god. You keep making daddy characters and expect your players to stop trying to f them. Freak, I did. I see the problem now. Okay, now I need to take a moment to fix this stuff before it gets out of hand worse than it already has. First, get wood, then kill the dragon. You make your players start the adventure unarmed to up the tension. They begin to play D&D Minecraft instead. Okay, that actually sounds kind of fun. Is that a thing? I mean, obviously it's a thing you can do, right? God damn it, I want to try that now. Met up with a friend yesterday. What kind of character would you like to play in my campaign? Oh, that depends on what the party needs. I'll adjust. Well, parties tend to work out either way. What do you want to play? Characters that facilitate development. Just give me anything useful, really. I can make this work with anything. Really, just tell me what you'd prefer to play.
Fertility cleric of an Emperor god.
Yes, I did have to Google what that means, and I am very sad that I did, and I would not recommend you to do the same. I would absolutely 100% suggest you do not do that and just accept living without being aware, okay? That's just a suggestion because I would really prefer to go back before knowing that term. Anyway. Yeah, this is relatable, go back please. Eldritch Sniper just has a nice ring to it. Table makes higher level characters for the game. DM. Okay, let's see your character sheet, Mr. Anime fan. Flips through the notes. You're a variant human sorcerer, level 5 warlock, level 3 multiclass named Kane with the spell Sniper Fit, Eldritch Spear invocation, and your sorcerer's meta magic includes distance spell. And I see that you've chosen the Eye of the Eagle magic item for your free magic item that I've allowed. DM does the math on Eldritch Blast, totaling 1,200 feet. Closes eyes and inhales deeply. You've been watching Trigun, haven't you? Eldritch Sniper. Maybe. Jesus Christ, that weapon though. How do you want to do this? Literally every D&D party ever. Think twice? Bestie, I don't even think once. Every single D&D player ever, yeah, okay. Conceal, don't feel. When you natural 1 your attack after waiting 20 minutes for your turn and the DM asks if that's it. God damn it, it's like the DM is doing it on purpose at that point, just putting salt on the wound, you know? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, innovative gameplay. Dungeons & Dragons fans, when the manual for 6th edition comes out and it's just one line that says, just make up lol. Yeah, and people are probably still gonna be happier about the economy than they are currently, so. Toxic RAI versus Raw takes. Source? Here you go. I don't want a source. And proceeds to burn it, Jesus. I want you to be wrong. You need a good balance of everything in Dungeons & Dragons and in real life. Player, I would like to make a character that doesn't die in the first round of combat. The D&D community, wouldn't that make you a min-maxer? You can also replace a character with wizard in that statement, and that makes it a horrible abusing min-maxer of the game. Here I was, thinking that my character was just some random tree hippie. Me, deciding to put I was, in fact, raised by wolves as my Outlander character's personality trait, thinking it would be funny roleplay. During session 14, the soothsayer that I visited on a whim asks, "Are you sure they were wolves?" Yeah, I don't think I want to know anymore. No, I think I'm good, I think I'll just move on. His name is my name too. You ask the new NPC what his name is. It's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. DM has you make a wisdom saving throw. You roll a 1. DM replaces your character name on your sheet with John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Dowie, stay winning. Also, if you're probably not as confused as me because you're all internet, you know, tabletop and gaming and everything experts. But Dowie apparently is how they call the race of dwarves in Warhammer. That was really confusing for me for a moment, but yeah, there's a thing for that apparently. That's pretty neat. Anyway, and then we have strongest elven guy. Jesus Christ, that is so close to not being safe for work. And the weakest dwarven male. I'm pretty sure that's the weakest dwarven female. You can tell that the beard is a little bit shorter and the muscles are just ever so slightly smaller than on a, you know, alpha male specimen, but yeah, accurate. So free. I respect that fantasy as a genre has simply refused to standardize the spelling of fairy. Fairy. Fae, Fae, Fairfolk, Fairy, just an F followed by whatever vowels you have in your heart. CR is BS. Me, trying to figure out how CR works when the 5 5th level PCs kill 7 trolls in one encounter but die to a banshee the next day. Especially when you consider that you also sometimes need the cooperation of the dice gods, you know, who don't always seem to care. Come on, just think of something. DM, you stand before the king. He wears a long red robe and a golden crown with blue and red jewels rests on his head. His hair is dark black with some grey strands. You know, like the stands in JoJo. Probably strands. Anyway, he looks like a man that has the weight of the world on his shoulders for a long time now. As he speaks, his voice sounds old and tired, but still full of authority. What do you want? Player, I want to convince him to pass 1000 gold for the bandits that we killed. I rolled a 19. DM. Okay, what do you say? Nothing, I rolled a 19. Yeah, I can feel the pain transcending through the picture. Also, I may or may not be slightly like that player sometimes, which is, you know, apologies to all the DMs for that. By the way, before anybody gets mad or something, I'm just referring to, you know, not knowing what to say. Although rolling well, not actually just trying to bypass, you know, stuff by just saying that I rolled well. Sometimes knowing what could happen is the most stressful part of the game. When you don't want to metagame and you're watching a new player avoid instant death through sheer luck and confidence. When you finally hit level 11 as a monk of the Long Death, I reduce you to 0 hit points and you drop dead. Long Death monk who still has ki left. No. But I hit you for 97 damage and you only had 5 hit points left. I don't care. doesn't make any sense. Too bad. It's not gonna happen, okay? Just give up on it. My favorite part of being a DM. The table when the DM's wicked plans unfold just perfectly. Yep, okay, I found him. I found the evil DM, here we go. The peasant cannon isn't that strong. Players using Raw to make a javelin go Mach 1.5 and destroy everything. The DM allowing it and enforcing Raw so the javelin only does 1d8 damage. Okay, that has to be the ultimate Chad move. You're not just straight up restricting your players from doing something, you know, you're just using the same rules that they are, so their stuff is just not working without added homebrew or rule of cool or whatever. The advice from people who have solved the issues that you're having works when you talk to your players and it actually solves the issues that you've been having. r/DND was right? No, that can't be true. Perception check. GM. Roll a perception. 11. Okay, don't say that. Not on perception, please. No, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's all good. I mean, the DM said okay. It wouldn't be okay if he wouldn't say okay if it wouldn't be okay, alright? Either they get the message or the wizard starts drinking bleach. What the f? PC. I want to cast Fireball on the shopkeep. DM. Okay, make an intelligence check for me. PC rolls. Natural 20! You realize you're not an idiot who'd set off a fireball in an enclosed space. The PC loading. You know, hopefully he gets the point and doesn't try that again. Like, that's just the best outcome you could hope for here. Remember, it's just as likely as getting 2 natural 20s with disadvantage. When the DM rewards me for good roleplay with advantage, but I still get a natural 1. The dice gods have way too much power over the game. It's a wonderful day and you're a terrible frog. Dungeons & Dragons is great. I just got swallowed by a giant frog, lol. An update. I just punched my way out of the frog's stomach. No, I'll not homebrew Naruto in our campaign. r/DND memes to literally every homebrew idea in this subreddit. That was the stupidest I've ever heard. That's what they're thinking, but what they're saying is I respect your opinion. And to be fair, they're right most times. That's a note, not a personal opinion. Today has been pretty great. Finally come out as trans to my Dungeons & Dragons group of friends. They immediately changed my name to the hot babysitter in the game group. Game chat? Group chat. Okay. The paladins got me awesome sparkly dice in trans colors. They put up a bunch of LGBT decor and put a squishy comfy chair for me in the room we play in. My DM made a dungeon boss out of my old identity and dead name, and then we got to kill him. They let me land the finisher. That was really nice. That's a really supportive group. I like that. Well, I'm really glad that we're ending on that note, but yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to our supporting channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot, so thank you so much for the support. Links below if you want to check this out, as well as join the social media, Discord, server, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.